Nnamdi Kanu admitted inciting public to attack police officers. Witness tells court. A witness in the trial of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, on Tuesday, said the IPOB leader admitted inciting members of the public to attack police officers during interrogation. He admitted. The witness, a Department of State Service Department DSS operative identified as BBB before it was AAA. Now it is BBB. Okay, for security reasons, he told Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja while being led in evidence by the federal government lawyer, Chief Adeboyega Awomolo, son. BBB, who was the second prosecution witness, PW2, gave his testimony behind the screen provided by the court. The witness said besides being the leader of the IPOB, Kanu is also the founder of the Eastern Security Network, ASN, the armed wing of IPOB. He said Kanu also operated an illegal radio station which broadcast on frequencies 102.1 FM and 88.0 FM. BBB told the court that the radio was illegal because it was not licensed by the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC. When the lawyers asked if the PW2 had encounter with Kanu, the witness said he got to know Kanu when he was assigned the duty of taking a statement on July 17, 2021, following a letter from the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, requesting that the IPOB leader be investigated in respect of his alleged terrorism activities. The DSS operative said the AGS letter was addressed to the Director General of the service. He said he carried out the assignments in the company of 4 other of his colleagues, including a director. He said he handed Kanu the letter from AGF, which the defendant read and also gave his lawyers to read, following which he requested that Kanu respond to issues raised in the letter. He said after reading the letter, Kanu volunteered to make a statement in the presence of 2 of his lawyers, including Aloy Ejimako. The witness said he played some of the broadcasts made by the defendant on his radio station known as Radio Biafra, including where he called for the attack on police officers and other inciting comments. He said Kanu admitted that the broadcasts which he played to his hearing were Kanu's own. When Awomolo asked what Kanu was agitating about, the witness said Kanu wanted the secession of the 5 southeast states, part of Kogi and part of Benue, from the rest of Nigeria. Is he asking for too much? He's not asking for too much. Why can't they give them that and let them go? He said the statement taking session was also recorded on video. And where is it? When Awomolo sought to tender the AGS letter and a copy of the video disc, the defense lawyer, Chief Kanu Agabi, son, objected. Wow. Agabi argued that the letter and the disc were not included in the proof of evidence served on them. Agabi said it was part of the right of the defendant to be given copies of all documents and materials that the prosecution planned to rely on in prosecuting the case. He sought an adjournment to enable the prosecution to do the needful. These are they will be adjourning this matter. They will adjourn and adjourn till this matter will reach next day. But when Awomolo argued that non-service of those documents should not hinder the proceedings, Agabi submitted that if served with the document, they would need time to study and consult with Kanu. Awomolo, who reminded that he took up the case recently, said non-service of these documents could be a mistake. He, however, said he was ready to furnish the defendant with all the necessary documents and materials that the prosecution wished to rely on. He also considered the case being adjourned. Ruling, Justice Omotosho held that the defense was entitled to all the documents and materials on the prosecution planned to rely on. The judge then proceeded to order prosecution to, in line with the provision of Section 36 of the Constitution, serve on the defendant all facilities, including documents that he intends to rely on to prosecute the case. Justice Omotosho subsequently adjourned the matter until May 7 to enable the prosecution serve the defense all the necessary documents and for the PW2 to continue his testimony. That's today. Earlier, the PW1, also a DSS operative identified as AAA, concluded his testimony after being cross-examined by Agabi and be examined by Awomolo. Under cross-examination by Agabi, the witness said he was consulted in relation to the role he played in the case as an investigator before the charge in the case was filed. The witness said he was not aware that the defendant was charged with 15 counts, but that he was aware that Kanu was charged with inciting others to attack members of the police force. I was not part of the drafting of the charge, but I am aware that the defendant incited people to kill members of the police force, he said. The witness also said that he was not aware that the count relating to the allegation was struck out from the charge earlier in an earlier ruling. He also said he was not aware that 8 out of the 15 counts contained in the original charge were struck out by the court in an earlier ruling. Before the day's proceeding commenced, Justice Omotosho expressed concern over issues of representation by lawyers in the matter. The judge said due to the small size of the court, long list of lawyers in company of the lead counsel for the prosecution or defendants would not be accommodated. I want to make this clarification. I approve 16 counsel for the defense out of the 29 counsel, he said. He said the lawyer, Charles Ode, wrote a letter to the court stating that he was the counsel for the defendant and also copied Aloy Ejimako in the letter. He said his name is on the list, but based on my order, his name was removed. Why? Why was his name removed? Justice Omotosho then asked Kanu to tell the court who his lawyer is, and the IPOB leader pointed to Chief Agabi as the legal representative in the matter. The judge also called on Ms. Favour Kanu, who is the wife of Kanu's younger brother, Prince Fineboy, to step forward and explain her reason behind recording the court's proceedings live. The judge expressed surprise that despite that Mrs. Favour's phone was confiscated on the last adjourned date, when she was caught recording him, she still went ahead to post the video online. I want to hear from her. Were you not the one that I took your phone? Why did you take her phone? Why did you take her phone? They just want to have everything on record. I don't think it's bad. I think they should be having court sessions live. Even on TV. We should be watching it on TV. You confiscated her phone. Can you imagine? I did not give order to forfeit that phone. I don't know if she might be a wife to my brother, Nnamdi Kanu, the judge said, but Prince told the judge that Favour is his wife. Justice Omotosho said that anyone is free to record or take a video of the court before sitting. Said as soon as the judge begins proceedings, such as to be contemptuous. Now, wow. That's probably because you people have something to hide. If people don't have anything to hide, why would you say that she should not make recordings? Why? Why should she make recording? Hello, Nnamdi Kanu, God will really help you. Raymond Madu says, BBB government work no be your papa work. You are too young to leave your wife and children, please. What are you threatening him? So my listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. Bye.